my question is that according to the last ayah of Surah Talaq, there are seven samawats and seven earths. But the modern multiversal theory suggests that there is an infinite amount of universes. The question is that no doubt Allah's power is also infinite. Then why did Allah specifically choose seven as the number of universes to create?
Seven is a very, very important number. Well, I'm going to give you a short answer. We can do a totally different series of sessions on the number seven in Islam. The shorter answer is, have you not thought about how come everything is revolving around a single center? Have you thought about that, Hassan?
What is the center? What is center you're
Everything.
talking about?
You pick out anything. Just name me anything that Allah made.
The trees?
Trees, okay. So the trees are made up of little cells. Those cells have nucleuses. Every electron in that nucleus is revolving around the nucleus, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So Allah, whenever He makes anything, it has a signature. There's always going to be a single center. Everything will be revolving around that single center, from the trees to any atoms to anything to the big galaxies out there. Okay. So when you see the whole galaxy, you see the whole, as much as you can see in the observable cluster of the universe, you see that, trillions of galaxies are there. And those trillions of galaxies are centered in a whatever thing that they have in the center, we call it a black hole. All the galaxies with trillions and billions and gazillions of stars and planets are revolving around a single center, right? So once you understand that this is the design, you can easily deduce, and this is just a deduction, that this universe had seven heavens, had to have an odd number, so that all of these heavens can somehow rotate around a single center. For that, you need to have 3 and 3 with the fourth in the middle, right? Now we understand that the geometry of the universe is so much so that so spectacular that all of the heavens are centralized around some core, and for that core to exist, you need a single center. And if it were 8 heavens, we would not been able to get a single center because it would have had to be in a non-galactical space or non-universal space. But no, it has to be in some universal space, and it is there. And this is why it is the fourth, or whatever the central number would be at that time. Because when we say fourth in 7, that's just unidimensional conversation. This universe is not a single dimension or it's a multi-dimensional geometry. So the 7 combines not as number 4 out of 7, because that is the middle of 7. It could be 7, and the 6 dimensions are revolving around it, and everything around in the heavens, in 7 heavens, would be part of that revolution around that center. So this is the short answer. You can see that significance of 7 through this angle, and you'll find out that, I'm just thinking too small because I'm a part of a planet where I am probably the smallest thing in that planet. I'm 16 millionth of a part of this planet. Okay. So 1 by 16 million. That's who I am in this planet. Okay. To the power of something. Not 16 million. 16 million to the power of something, right? So I'm that small. I mean, I can only deduce whatever my little brain can. When I'm going to see the whole universe, I can only run the numbers through a very abstract, angle. So Allah is telling you, don't have to be that abstract. I'm going to give you some direction. There's 7, okay, and everyone has certain planets, certain suns, stars. So you can see that if you can study enough from your own observable universe, you can see that the whole geometry will be visible to you. So now there are more galaxies that you can see, which they plot on the graphs, which are red dotted galaxies, which means that they have a black hole. And you can see that picture, you'll find out that 99.999% of all galaxies are centered with a black hole. Okay, so we understand that there's a single center phenomena, the signature. This is how the make is. We can see go to an or inside our own self. We can see the same phenomena, single center. Okay, and everything revolving around it. So the whole universe in these seven heavens had to have an odd number where there's a single center, and all of these universes revolving around their single center. Hence seven. Hence the number seven. Hence you can see all of whatever is happening in Islam is numbered around an odd number. Okay.
So I've got a follow up as well. So should I go? So
Sure.
my question is that Allah mentions that when Qiyamah happens, the first Samawat will be folded up. So that
Yeah.
means the rest of the six heavens will remain intact.
Wallahu alam. Yeah. Surah Anbiya, ayat
Yes.
104. Yeah.
So that means that whatever we do in our whatever we do, we cannot escape to the second skies. Because if we do that, then we would escape Qiyamah.
Well, there are different interpretations of that ayah, and it is given a cover by a hadith that everything will be destroyed by Allah. Okay. Now, there's a cover from a hadith. Still,
Mhm.
there's different ways of interpreting that. But yeah, given your hypothesis, yeah, if we go to a different uh, heaven, we won't see this whole phenomena coming about. Technically speaking, yeah, that would be job one, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Save all humanity, like literally.
Uh, Sir, I've actually got some question. Do you know about Hawking radiation?
Yes, sir, I do.
Sir, I wanted to present it. I'm a university student, so I wanted to present it to a physics professor that uh, if we treat black holes as a tier in space and time, and maybe it's the way to access multi the multiple universes. Maybe that radiation that's coming out from there is from that those universes. So could you help me in that? Like I want to make a presentation over that. But I'm not. I do not have the complete information of how Islam interprets that whole thing.
How does Islam represent the Hawking radiation? People who do not know, please explain to them what all. Let me tell you what Hawking radiation would mean through this lens. Around the disk of the black hole, so there is no so much gravity that everything goes in, but they are still microparticles coming out.
Yeah.
And they're not just coming out from around the black hole. Actually, they're coming out from within the black hole as well.
Yes. Yes.
Those particles, even though there's so much gravity that even light cannot come out, but these particles are coming out. Those
Mm.
particles are called the Hawking radiation. So you tell me if something is coming out as micro as whatever it is. Now, and I'm not going to give you my idea about this because I don't want you to start thinking on my. I mean, you need to keep your original whatever your thesis is. When I was reading, and when I read, I mean, I have to read this a lot because of whatever thing that I'm working on. You tend to think that science is contradicting its own philosophy here in so many
Yeah.
ways. So
Mm.
either it's got half of this right or all of it wrong. I mean, they don't
But
have
that's why
all of
it's
it
called
right
a
because,
paradox. They cannot figure it out.
yeah, no, I know. I mean, that's why the word paradox. I know. But okay, let me tell you something. The fastest thing in the universe is what?
Light.
No, it's not, right? We now know it's not.
Yeah,
The
it's not.
fastest thing is was supposed to be, the speed at which the universe is expanding, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way faster than light. But now we know that after knowing quantum entanglement, we know that light is not light is too slow for this sort of phenomena to happen, right? But my question was simple, and I'm going to go back to your Hawking radiation thesis so that you would know how to look at it from a different angle from Islam. That if cosmic microwave radiation background is the rim of the universe, okay, then everything should expand from within the rim, not the rim itself. Because for the rim to expand, the rim has to be in a totally different space,
Mm.
right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, so that means even science should call this universe within a universe
Yeah.
for
Mm.
this universe to expand itself into, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. So let me, if you can get that, I don't want to bore the rest of the people who are not into physics because they just
Yes.
look at them. Oh my God, they're about to cry.